Japan. Welcome to Limitless. Bye.
Welcome to Limitless.
I would drive 1,000 miles just to get to you.
And the San Francisco Bay Area.
Let's
Let's get to Japan on Friday, March 11th, 2011 at 2:46 p.m.
First came the earthquake.
Fear. Supermarket shoppers tried to stay on it.
Within a minute of the earthquakes starting to occur, they would have started to experience violent shaking. Some of the instruments in the very sophisticated network in Japan show that these accelerations reached 2 and at a maximum 3G. So, at 1G, anything over 1G, your feet don't stay on the floor, you're airborne. They were shaken very violently for a good 3 to 6 minutes.
On Japan's northeast coast, the Fukushima Daiichi power station felt the full force of the earthquake, and its nuclear reactors automatically shut down.
Some buildings start to collapse. You'd see large structures that would start to sway around. Some people see the ground rolling. It's like the solid ground is rolling like waves at the beach.
But then came the tsunami, breaching the seawall, protecting the power station, and flooding the standby diesel generators. The tsunami took out all of the backup electrical generation. The pumps that needed to get the cool water to the nuclear rods were rendered useless. People were swept away in the debris. The roof blew off Building 1 first due to a high-pressure buildup of hydrogen gas. Radiation was now leaking from the plant, and the seawater had to be pumped into it to cool it down. 3 days after the earthquake came the second explosion, this time in Unit 3. And the next day, another one in Unit 2. It has been leaking radiation into the Pacific ever since and may do so for the next century. Interestingly enough, in 2013, the White House gave final approval for raising permissible radioactive levels in drinking water and soil following a radiological incident.
Water samples have tested positive from Tillamook Bay in Oregon as well as Gold Beach in Oregon, and they tested positive for a radioactive isotope called cesium-134. Now, according to scientists, any cesium-134 that is present in the Pacific Ocean has come directly from Fukushima.
We're south of San Francisco, just a little bit south of Pillar Point Harbor. We're walking towards the beach. This is the Black Silt area. As you can see, the meter is picking up speed here. We jumped to 90, 104, 120, 128. And remember, they say 30 is what's normal for this location.
across the West Coast of mass die-offs of sea life. For example, take the number of strandings of seal pups in California. In 2013, 1,171 sea lions were stranded, and in 2015, 2,700. In Washington state, hundreds of thousands of birds were dead on Washington state shoreline at Twin Harbor State Park. Starfish are dying by the millions up and down the West Coast, and Canada's West Coast sardine population has completely collapsed. Many say this is due to the fact that radiation is killing much of the food supply for the marine population.
Man, I need to turn this thing off. Let's get to Levin Park.
The green light's blinking, it means it's working. Wow. I wear it for 48 hours. And it's got a countdown timer on it. When it gets to 0 at 3:30 today, take it off of me.
That's your chemo?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy. Wow, this goes to that bag. When I go to the hospital today, they plug in the water right there and give me 2 bags of water. And then after 3 hours, they just unplug this and pull it off my... It's real nice to have this little port. Everything goes in right there. It just plugs in and out. It's real clean and hygiene. And then I got protective plumbing down here where I can feed myself in case I get in trouble with my surgery.
Okay.
Everything's going real good, and I got no pain. If I go through my surgery and that goes off well in 2 more rounds, I could be cancer-free.
Nice. Yeah, man. Let's get up the mountain and see if we can fly. We couldn't fly, but on the way down the mountain, we almost flipped the truck, man.
Oh yeah, this is totally crazy. Dude, the truck just went sideways down that road over there, and we had to get out and let him go ahead because we're walking. Screw this. It was sideways. We almost flipped over. That was almost it right there.
And Birdman test flies the new Sport 3. Nice job, Birdman.
Now, where are we going?
Santa Cruz.
Right on, man.
Welcome to Waddell Creek. And Doug launches. And Chris Valley launches. The wind is very strong, but I choose to launch anyway. This place reminds me of the fort on a Northy day. And I land on the beach, man. No way! See you later from the radiated Pacific area. Limitless has been a Saul Good Productions presentation.